Flipping cars is going to make you more money than starting any other business. I've had flip where I've made five, 10, even $20,000 on a single car, and all of that gets put straight into my pocket. And whenever I want money, all I do is buy a car for a couple thousand, fix it up in a few days, maybe a week, and sell it for a $2,000 profit. I'd say the number one way to start making thousands this month is by flipping. I've tried reselling other things like shoes or car parts, trailers, bikes, but all of it makes so much less money. Let's say you flip a bike and double your money. That's like a $300 profit. But if you flip a car and double your money, that's thousands. It's the same work, but for a ton more money. So here's 4 reasons you should start flipping cars if you want to make serious money. First, you don't need much money to start. Most people think you need several $1,000s sitting around to flip cars, but the truth is you really don't. You can find and flip a car for $1,000. That's it. That's the startup cost. I would recommend $2,000 or $3,000, but you can do it with $1,000. Most other business costs several thousands just to get the supplies. Well, flipping cars is maybe $100 worth of tools. And after your first flip, you take that profit and you can put it into the next car. And within a few flips, you could turn that $1,000 into $5,000. And the thing is that $5,000 is all you'll ever need. Even after flipping cars worth over $35,000, I've always come back to flipping cars in the $1,000 to $5,000 range because you can make $2,000 to $3,000 profit on them and you can flip a lot really quickly. I'd much rather flip a cheap car than one worth tens of thousands of dollars and make the same profit while having to risk so much more money for no reason. While you can start with $1,000, $3,000 is better because you can find more deals, you can make a little more profit on the cars, stuff like that. So if you got a bit of money right now, you could literally turn that into 10 grand within a couple months. And unlike other businesses where you're going to keep dumping money in, reinvesting it into the business, with car flipping, you just keep making profit. And with each car, you get even better at it, which leads you to making even more. The next reason is you don't need to know cars. This is what stops most people because they think you need to be some sort of mechanic or have knowledge other people don't. The crazy thing is, most of the people I work with don't even do mechanical work, and they're the ones making the most money. Think of it like the person that's buying the car from you when they're selling it. All they want is something that's clean and runs good with no problems. They don't want to spend thousands on a car and then have to go fix a bunch of stuff. So when they see a dirty car, they're going to scroll right past it, and 90% of people aren't even going to think about buying it. That's where you come in and buy the car for a cheap price since it's not in the best condition. That allows you to get a good deal and then sell it to someone like one of those 90% of the buyers that want a nice car. They're happy to pay a little more for a car that's ready to go. But those problems you fix don't have to be hard to fix. It can be simple things like detailing the interior, fixing some cosmetic issues, and that's really all you need to do, and it's easily doable for a first timer. The money's really all in finding a good deal. You can make even more once you learn to fix things, but either way, you can make thousands without knowing anything about fixing cars. You're not rebuilding engines or transmissions. It's just all the easy stuff. Since you're keeping it simple, you can flip 3 cars in the same time that someone's doing hard mechanical work where they only flip 1 car. And more flips means more money. If you don't think people are going to pay more for a clean car versus a dirty one with issues, I don't know what to tell you. The third reason is that you're going to make a profit. Everyone's always scared of flipping cars since they think they're going to buy a car and have to sell it for a loss. The thing is, you're only spending a couple $1,000s for a high chance at a couple $1,000s. And it's not like you're going to lose thousands on a flip. If you think of it like a math equation, it's very hard to lose money. Just find a car for less than it's worth, buy it, and now you have a car worth more than you paid. So when you sell it, it's practically free money. So before you buy a car, make sure it's a deal and you're not going to lose money. You do this by comparing the car with other cars and see if it's priced lower than those. Then if you negotiate the price even lower, that's all more profit you're going to make when you sell it. And then if you fix it, you're going to make even more. The fourth reason is that it's faster to learn and will make more profit right away. All other businesses require a ton of investment before you can even start them and are much harder to make your first few thousand. With car flipping, you buy a car, spend a few days to fix it, sell it, and make $1,000 to $3,000. Then all you do is just learn how to do that over and over again, and in a month, you're going to have made so much more money than if you tried anything else. The best part is there's no schedule, so you can flip when you want, take a month off when you want, and whenever you need money, you just go flip a car. Now that you know why flipping cars is the best way to make money, here's how I recommend you start. And this is exactly what I'd do if I had to start over. First, go on Facebook Marketplace and find an underpriced car in the $1,000 to $3,000 range. Then look at its problems. Like, is it dirty, cosmetic issues, maybe needs a few fixes? Good, that's what we want. That's what we're looking for. Now see what other good condition similar cars are selling for by comparing their listings. This is what you'll be able to get for the car once it's all fixed up. With this, you'll know what your profit is before you even buy the car, so it takes most of the risk out. The only way to lose money now is if the car just like randomly blows up, which obviously doesn't happen often. When you found the car you want, meet with the seller as soon as possible so the deal doesn't sell to someone else. Look over the whole car, test it out, make sure it doesn't have any problems that the seller didn't tell you about. And if there are some problems, you can price that into what you're willing to pay and use it as a negotiation to get the car for cheaper. And don't just buy the car because you're there. If you have to walk away, walk away. But at the end, negotiate the price and try to get it for as low as possible. Just keep telling the seller why it's worth less and help them understand where you're coming from and why you should get it for a lower price so you can get it fixed up. When it seems like they won't lower the price anymore, buy the car as long as it's still worth the price to you. If you know you can fix it up without putting way too much time into it and be able to make over $1,000 profit on it, buy it. All you do next is fix it up, make it look good, and then list it for sale. And once it sells, there's your profit. Congratulations, you just made a good profit on your first flip. Take that profit, find another car, and do it again. After a few flips, you'll have thousands stacked up and you'll wonder why you didn't start sooner. One more thing, once you build up $5,000 to $8,000, don't start buying expensive cars. Stick with the cheaper ones. And even after flipping cars worth tens of thousands of dollars, I still end up flipping the less expensive ones because they just sell faster, make basically the same profit, and you just risk less money in case something goes wrong. Now you know why flipping cars is the fastest way to make money, but there's something even more important that most flippers are missing out on. So check out this video where I show you how to make even bigger profits. And as always, wishing you a lucky day.